Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you so much for joining me once again on another episode on this channel. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also ding the bell for notifications so you'll know when I put out future videos. In today's episode, let's talk about Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Now, I'm not really excited about this movie, but I'm going to give credit where credit is due. They have released a new stormtrooper that will be in this movie. It is called a Sith trooper. And this trooper looks really good. You can see it on the screen right here behind me. And it is a red new stormtrooper. It looks really, really cool. My favorite stormtrooper is actually the Death Troopers from Rogue One. They were the best stormtroopers in all of Star Wars because we all know that the original stormtroopers, they weren't the greatest. They really weren't. Actually, I take that back. The clone troopers are my favorites because you really get to know them in the Clone Wars. So check out the Clone Wars if you haven't seen it. I think now you have to actually wait for the Disney Plus to release to actually see it now, unless you have the box set. But anyway, this red stormtrooper now called the Sith Trooper looks really, really good. They put a lot of fine details in this. You can actually see the lines in the helmet. It looks really cool. But I'm wondering though, why are they calling this type of stormtrooper the Sith Stormtrooper? Now, I'm thinking about this because if you go back to The Last Jedi, Kylo Ren said, "Let it all die, let the past die." He said the Sith, the Jedi, let it all die. But yet, these new stormtroopers are going to be in this movie, and they're called the Sith Stormtroopers. Now, why would they be in this movie? Now, we all know that the Sith Lord himself, Emperor Palpatine, is coming back in The Rise of Skywalker. Now, I guess we're going to find out something even more about him in this movie, and maybe that these stormtroopers are actually his bodyguards and not Kylo Ren's. That's what I'm thinking. Now, whether or not Ian McDiarmid comes back in the full flesh to play the role, or he inhabits another body in Matt Smith, I think he's going to have his own protection. And these will probably be his new Imperial Red Robe guards that we saw in Revenge of the Sith and that we saw in The Return of the Jedi. I think these are going to be the new guards for him. Now, hopefully, they're not bumbling fools like the original stormtroopers. Hopefully, these guys have some skills and they actually, put up a pretty good fight, because this is a really cool looking stormtrooper. But the question is, why are they called the Sith Stormtroopers? Biggest question out there. And they let this be released at San Diego Comic-Con, so this is coming out. You'll be able to buy it even though Star Wars toys aren't selling right now. How many are there going to be in The Rise of Skywalker? Now, if they're Palpatine's personal protection, which I think they will be, unless we saw something in a trailer. I don't remember seeing anything with these guys in the teaser trailer. But maybe they're just protectors of Palpatine. That's what I'm thinking. So they're the new Red Guards for this movie for Palpatine. That'll be pretty cool to see them go against the First Order Stormtroopers in Episode 9 as well. But where did they come from? Everybody's thinking that Palpatine has been gone. So this leads me to another question about Palpatine. Palpatine had all of this planned out, I'm pretty sure. Maybe he had already inhabited a body right after the events of Jedi, when he was killed off, so to say. Maybe he was on another planet somewhere, inhabited another body on another planet somewhere, and was waiting for the right moment to come back. Maybe he foresaw Kylo Ren rising up in the dark side and he saw this as the perfect opportunity to test him, maybe to recruit him, something like that. I really have no idea. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of theory videos that will be made on this. Where do these stormtroopers come from? How would they fit in with Palpatine? But my guess is Palpatine has just been waiting in the shadows the whole time. He has been the ultimate puppet master, similar to the way he was in The Phantom Menace, pulling all the strings. He knew about Snoke. He knew that Snoke would get killed off, and he knew that that would be his opportunity to step in and reveal himself once and for all. And he'll have his red guards now next to him. But guys, what do you think of this? What do you think of this design of this new stormtrooper in the Star Wars universe? I have to give them credit. This looks really, really cool. Looking forward to seeing these stormtroopers in action. Maybe they can actually hit something, unlike the original stormtroopers. You know, if they did what they did with the Death Troopers in Rogue One, that would be pretty cool too. It's time to up the ante, I think, because we all love the original trilogy, but we all know that the original stormtroopers, they weren't that great. They couldn't hit anything. Hopefully these guys can shoot and hit their target. So guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me, and we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx out.